YouTube. This is airing on a virtual antique marketplace and also on my YouTube channel. And if you scan that code right there, it'll bring you straight on over to virtual antique marketplace and you'll be able to shop. It's free to join. And you'll also be able to see all other comments when things begin in about 11 minutes. Try to get on early. I am watching Two Glassy Sisters, Susan, over on Vamp. Excuse me, well, I have a frog in my throat. She has some beautiful Fenton pieces. And I'm sitting on my hands so that I won't buy anything. I need to be. I'm still getting over my trip to California that broke the bank. I'm trying to be good. And now it's the holidays. So we'll see how long that lasts. Check out the store. I added a bunch of new things. You would think I would run out of new things to add, wouldn't you? But nope. I'm not in any danger of running out of things. I have an antique booth full and a house that could pass for an antique store. Oh, you love hat pins. I think I have one hat pin left, Robin. Let me go see. I think I have one. It may not be one you want, but well, I was sure I had one hat pin left. I sold a hat pin holder. I don't know why I'm coughing. And I thought I had one left. I do have this little thing, which makes a really pretty hat pin holder. If you need something to hold your hat pins. If that's something you'd be interested in, I'll run it real quick for you. Is that yes? Let me put it in real quick. Because we still got a few minutes before anybody gets over here. We're going to run the hat pin holder. And I'm going to run it for $8. And I have flat rate shipping on. I'm going to reduce that because this does not weigh much. First item you buy, you'll pay $6 shipping. And if you buy anything after that, you'll only pay $1 more. So, and add to stream. Now, let me go find my hat pin holder. It's down here under H. And I am running it for you, Rob and Paul. This is a pretty piece. I love Victorian anything. I also have a hair receiver. That's and a dresser caddy. They're not hat pins holders, but they are Victorian glass. Like, there's the little dresser. Thank you for your purchase. That's going to be coming to you. I have this piece, which is just a really pretty dresser piece if you like Victorian. And this rather unusual hair receiver, because it's on a pedestal. It's Nippon. If you're into that. Otherwise, I'm just going to put this over here for you. Dang, I can't get my throat to clear. That's not good. Do a live show with frog in your throat. Emmalene. The hair receiver. Did I put him in here? He is in my store somewhere. Let me find it. I'll bring it over real quick, because I'm pretty sure I had it listed. I think it's just unusual. I've seen them flat, but it's the first one I'd seen on a pedestal. We're doing okay. We got a few minutes. Where are you? If I don't find it in a second, I'll just put it in again. But I end up with so many things in there 2 and 3 times that it just becomes annoying. All right. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? All right. I'm going to give up. And as soon as I give up, it'll pop up. All right. Let's just put it in. And hair receiver. I'll just hair receiver. We'll do $8 on it too. And now your next shipping will only be $1 for that. What's the hat pin holder still in there? Move to stage. And it's running. Thank you, Robin Paul. I appreciate you. So you get here early, you get all the deals. I think that's a pretty piece. And you could put hat pins in the top of that and let them. How many hat pins do you have? I'm curious. Put this over here with your other piece. And no interest in the little Victorian dresser piece that goes with it, or sort of goes with it. I would do it for $8 as well if you're interested. That would make a sweet little Christmas gift. I'm big on vintage Christmas gifts. Jadeite plates. Yes, they are coming up. Did you see those? I have them in my store. Look in there to see if there's anything. And you can go ahead and put a pre-bid on it, Robin Ball. And that way, you can put in like a bid. So if you have to go away before I run it, which of course you probably won't because I'll run it soon, but it'll bid for you. So you don't lose out on stuff if for whatever reason, you can't be in a sale. So that's a good thing. And they're in excellent condition. Not a chip or a crack. No flea bites. See? Pretty. I need this to go away. I think she's going to be rating us here in just a second. Let's move this because it doesn't exactly fit well, it is supposed to be Kiss My Glass, I think is what they're calling this. I don't know. I didn't make it up. I'm just, oh, she's showing jewelry now, so she's going to be 2 more minutes. There is some other pretty glass in there that I did pull for the sale. I love this piece. Love. I love it. I'm only letting go of it because I have 2, which is really great. But I was trying not to be greedy and keep all of the beautiful things because I got a lot of things. I just think that's so pretty. My dogs have come in to hang out with us. They hate it when I do a sale and don't let them be part of it. Two Glassy Sisters has some beautiful things. I have things of all prices too. I mean, I have things from $8 to, I don't know, $50. But I try to stay in that neighborhood, and I'm usually in the $8 to $20 range. All right, guys, we're about to start. I think she's about to kick it over. It's 12 o'clock. There we go. Welcome in. Hey, Kay Murphy, how are you? Two Glassy Sisters. I was watching your sale, and I was sitting on my hands. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I've been sitting here talking to Rob and Paul, who came in early, and they've already been buying stuff. They are so beautiful, Susan. They are so beautiful. I'm trying so hard not to spend money. I'm still paying for a trip to California for my son's wedding. Well, I'm not still paying for it. I just spent all my money on it. So, all right, guys, we got 1 whole hour. I pulled a lot of new things that I have never shown before. And then, of course, I have the, old standards that are always around. We'll do a quick little scan. Just, there's some over there. There's some more here. It goes on and on and on. And this is just some of it. So, welcome in, iHuge. I think that's a new name. I love it when we have new people come in. All right. Let's go. We're going to start with this teapot. And listen, y'all are going to think I am slow and stupid because I feel like I am too. I just figured out, this sounds so dumb. I just figured out that Temu actually puts the stuff in alphabetical order. I know. How dumb is that? I don't ask me. I don't know. Anyway, so when I'm looking for something, all I have to do is remember what I started it with. How dumb is that, right? Tenure. Temu. Temu? I love Temu. What about Temu? Bob's daughter. I love to buy from Temu. Okay, this teapot in 2 cups. The teapot is 8 inches tall, and then the cups are rather large too. Temu puts it out. Did I say Temu? Oh, God. All right. I have not had enough coffee. I did not mean Temu. Y'all are not Temu. Y'all are Vamp. Yeah. I need more coffee. Okay. Let's try that again. You are not Temu. I know that. I have no idea if Temu puts things in alphabetical order, but Vamp does. All right, I'm starting the auction for this little teapot. This would make a cute little Christmas gift. You could put in some Earl Grey tea bags to go along with it, and that would just make the cutest little Christmas gift. Because there's something special about putting your coffee or your tea into a little pot and then being able to pour it into the cups. I mean, really, who don't love that? All right, so let's move this over. I did have somebody ask about the jadeite plates. So that seems like a reasonable place to go to. There are 2 of them. All right, there. Nice side. I must have gotten it from someone. I did. I really did. And I love it. But that's what I do. I buy something that I love, and then I try to let go of it once. Just, to be, if it doesn't go, then it's mine forever. See what I did there? Now, I'm not saying that makes sense to anybody else in the world, but if you're a reseller, it's something in our brain. All right. What did I call jadeite plates besides jadeite plates? I called them 1950s set of jadeite plates. There are 2 of them. They are beautiful. I'm going to do my best not to break either one of them. I do love it. And please do not take offense that I make an attempt to let go of things. It's kind of how I justify keeping everything I do keep. Because I keep a lot. If you follow it, thank you so much. Robin Paul's going to get these jadeite plates. He'd already told me. Robin Paul, I have a feeling that's you and your husband's name, or is your name Robin Paul? I'm just asking. Aren't they pretty, though? I got these from someone special, too. Bob's daughter, I did. Thank you so much, Robin Paul. Those are coming to you. Your first and last name. Well, that makes a world of sense. I didn't, get the memo about putting in a cool, fancy name. Emmalene is actually kind of my name. My real name is Emma Darlene, but I tried to shorten Emma Darlene to Emmalene, and then Misty Pate said, "Oh no, you have to be Emmalene Darlene." I have to sneeze now. I don't have allergies. Excuse me. Okay. Enough about all that. Okay. I collect milk glass. Y'all know I start way too many sentences with I collect, but I collect milk glass. And I don't have any more pieces that are hand painted like this, so I'm letting this one go. It's 8 inches tall. It is beautiful. It would make a beautiful Christmas gift for someone. You could put a bag of Hershey's Kisses in there, and you will be their friend for life. I think pulling down all of the Christmas decorations stirred up the devils, allergy devils. And it is running. How do y'all like the new sound effects on Vamp? Can you hear it? When it's nearing the end, it beeps, beeps, beeps. I love this piece. See, now I may have to just add that back to my collection. And I don't have to feel guilty about it. I don't have to feel bad about let's find something else that I haven't shown. How about, okay, so here's that word again. I collect flower frogs. And there's nothing better to do with a good old flower frog than put marbles in it. I don't know if you know that, but they fit perfectly. So this is one of my, I'm going to have to pull the marbles out so I can show you the frog. But you do get the marbles. Because who don't love marbles, right? See, it's in great shape. It is. And I've got big ones. And I've got marbles in all my big ones, too. And especially if you've got some of those really good, oops, I lost my marble. Really good vintage ones that glow. Where'd you go? There you are. It's really cool. But they look good like this, even if you don't. All right, see. And there you go. And it holds your marbles. Brilliant. Thank you so much, Gypsy Warrior. I haven't been called brilliant in ever. I've never been called brilliant. You're the first one. I've been called some other things, but not brilliant. Hello, Space Groove. You're a new one. Aw, you're so sweet. I know people who would beg to differ, like a while ago when I told you I just figured out things are in alphabetical order. That doesn't sound very brilliant. Okay. Well, now that you know, flower frogs hold marbles. But the great thing about flower frogs is they fit into your vases. So look at there. You can just take your flower frog with your marbles and put it in a vintage vase. And ta-da, decor. Now, I know you're in here, and you're probably at the bottom under a V for vase. That is a beautiful piece, stemmed carnival glass. I called it a candy dish, but it's a flower frog with marbles now. And it's running $12. That would make a beautiful Christmas gift as well. Was an astroscientist for NASA, and she couldn't find her glasses. I told her I'll talk. Girl, I've done that. I've actually been using my phone's flashlight to look for my phone. Yeah, top that one. Well, those really, really, really smart people, my brother was like that. Those really, really, really smart people like that, I used to tell him he was so smart, he had whipped back around to stupid. Because he would just, common sense wasn't his thing. But if you ask him what time it was, he'd tell you how to build a clock. This piece, I called it Czechoslovakian glass. It's hand painted all the way around. Isn't that beautiful? Again, perfect Christmas gift. I actually would call him to ask him something because he knew everything. So whenever I needed to know something, I would call him and ask his opinion or what he thought. But it took so long because he would tell me so much. So I got where I'd call and say, I have a question, but you have to answer it in 3 sentences or less. And the last time I did that, he said, I can't do it. I said, well, that's okay. I'll call somebody else. Because I'd be on the phone for 2 hours. That was mean, wasn't it? We had that kind of relationship. Here's my best friend. This is 3 inches tall. It's just sweet. And yes, you can put flowers in it. Do I have flowers? Why don't I ever have flowers? These are probably too big. But you see my point? I don't think I'm going to win any awards for flower arrangement. What do y'all think? If it were just a little shorter. Oh, thank you, Robin Paul. Robin Paul's going to become they're going to become my new best customer. And that's a good thing. Thank you so much. Isn't it beautiful? It's in perfect shape, too.
Ooh, that is pretty.
Put that over there carefully. My new best friend, Robin Paul, bought that.
Cool.
All right. Let me find something else. I know he's not technically like fancy glass. Can't see him either. That's first start. He's just Santa waving hi. He said hi. That's what he's saying.
He's a planner, ain't he?
He's a something. We've already discovered that
presents in there.
That I'm not much of a florist. But look, you can put flowers in him, and he's just cute. I think he's probably a hobbyist piece. He's got a little weight to him. He's painted up so pretty. I find him running, I mean, for $10, really. He's cute. And that way you don't have so much money in him. So if you have a toddler come over and they grab him and break him, you haven't lost an arm and a leg. Which is always something to think about when the fancy stuff we decorate with that we don't want nobody to touch. Okay, Santa Claus, you're gonna stay with me. Maybe I'll take you to the Christmas party and let you be a prize. Do y'all play games at your Christmas parties? Do you have family Christmas parties? We do. We've had that one party for years and years. My dad started it way back. This I have shown him one time, but I'm going to give him one more shot before he becomes mine forever. He's Charles Dickens. And all these characters around him are characters from his books. And that is a Royal Dalton plate. And I collect Charles Dickens. See, there's that word again. I'm going to run him. Again, if you know somebody that loves Charles Dickens, that makes a good Christmas gift. But as I was saying, we play games at our family party. And we do all kinds of crazy things at our family party. But when it's your turn to get a gift, you can either take a gift from under the tree that hasn't been opened, or you can take somebody's gift that they've already received and opened. And people get so mad because their gift gets stolen. But then we put in a rule: a gift can only be stolen 3 times, because after the 3rd time, then it's yours. Because folks was getting so, upset. They finally get what they want, and then somebody come take it away from them. It was usually like Aunt Betty. This has got Georgia dust on it, and it's free. That's probably why I'm sniffling and all choked up. Vintage Bohemian green gold overlaid applied grape flowers apothecary candy dish. Say that 3 times fast. And it's running. We play other games. We do charades where you have to act out a Christmas carol or something to do with Christmas. And back when my parents were still around and there were all the older people around, we used to play family history. And I would make up questions off the top of my head. What year did Grandma and Grandpa get married? And whoever could come up with the answer got the prize. Which was kind of fun because it was also a good way for people to maybe learn some of their family history that they didn't know. Which, that's not a bad idea. It doesn't hurt to know something about your family. I'm looking for this because I was going to run it. Do y'all lose things while you're... Yeah, I do. Oh, there it is. Okay. I told you I got a lot. I'm downsizing, though. I'm going to have a sale after the Black Friday sale. I'm going to do my own Black Friday sale, and I'm going to be running things. It's not going to sit there. So let's don't even try to make it. This is a Victorian bowl with the pretty ladies. It's good size, too. I mean, I wouldn't put food in it, but you wouldn't die if you did. It's made in Austria. But isn't it pretty? I need a big old Victorian house that I can decorate. What I have is a mid-century house. But, I put Victorian things in it, but, it's not a Victorian house. But that's just a pretty piece. And again, that makes this would be really pretty set out for if you do like a vignette for Valentine's. Do you do vignettes? Am I saying it right this time? I used to say it wrong because I'm Southern and we don't talk right. I used to say venue. It's like yeah, my daughter, and she's like, Mom, it's not a venue, it's a vignette. I'm like, you know what? You're right. You're so right. But once I'm corrected, then it sticks in my mind, and then I say it right from now on. So there's that. I'm just, in my own defense. Okay, this, if I find it, here, it's the amber glass. It is, I think it's Ellie Smith. It's got some nice weight to it. It's a lidded compote. Again, a great Christmas gift. And it doesn't have a single chipped crack. Nothing, no flea bites, nothing. And it's beautiful. And if you put one of those little battery operated candles in there, it just glistens and glows and all that stuff. It is already 20 minutes. I need to slow down. Misty says I go too fast. I don't know how. I run my mouth the whole time. If I've run something and you've thought about it and you've decided you cannot live without it, that would be wonderful. Which part? So, yeah, I need to slow down a little and not speed through my things so fast. Is what she's saying. Look at this. This is Mary Gregory. I mean, that's not Mary Gregory. That's a Mary Gregory vase. That's what that is. And it's the only piece of Mary Gregory I have ever found. And, I'm out looking for this stuff a lot. And again, look, my fancy flower arrangings. It's pretty, isn't it? And you can just make you a little vignette. There you go. And what else can we put up there with that to make it? And then look, now it's Christmas. Yay! The marbles, yes, and they're in a flower frog, Nan. Have you lost your marbles? I've ran that, but it's actually two things. That's a flower frog with marbles. And then the stemmed dish, that's just there. This is what I was running. That's a Mary Gregory vase. Yep, there they are. We found Nan's marbles. All right, I'm running the Mary Gregory vase with my very, very artistic flower arrangement in it. Because if all else fails, I'll just become a florist. Y'all know that ain't happening. 5.5 inches tall. So there's that. Have thousands of marbles in a jar. Well, Nan. There's going to be a marble shortage in the world, and it's going to be Nan's fault because she's saving all the marbles. When I did my sale from the antique mall the other day, I sold several jars full of marbles. And they weren't that expensive. The jar completely full of the marbles was like $9. That is 5.5 inches tall. That right there is. And let me tell you what that is. Because, what would I have called that? Because, it's in alphabetical order. Nan, did you know? All this time I've been searching up and down stuff in my list, and it's spelt wrong, but that's a Moser glass. Victorian. I don't know if it's Victorian or not. I made that up. Cherry vase. Isn't that pretty though? My big black light died, and I got to get some batteries, but I don't know if it glows. What did I say? Spooner. Okay, Nan stepped away, and Kim, what you saying? I thought it was a Moser's, what I called it. I don't know what a spooner is. I was talking about marbles at the antique mall where I did my sale from the other day. The booth right next to mine, the lady has jars of marbles, and you get the jar and all of the marbles. And I think even with my little added on Moser, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, Moser. They were I charged $9. I think she had Moser and Mosser are two separate glass companies. Well, dang, Harper. When I Google searched it, it said Mosser. Mosser. But I mean, really, how confusing to have two glass companies with the same name minus one S. As if we don't have enough trouble in this world. Anyway, this is according to Google Lens search, is a Mosser vase. It's pretty. It'd make a beautiful Christmas gift. It's got that, what do you call that when it gets all white and pretty around the top? This came right off my bookcase. One's European. Is that like gray in Europe is Grey? Opalescent. Thank you. Harper knows all the things. That's why we keep Jay around. They know all the things. Moser, and one is Mosser. Y'all know I'm going to mess that up. I mess up with things a lot less complicated than that. But if you're interested in marbles, Nan, next time I'm up there, I'll show you some. Because you may need more. I don't know. I don't know how many marbles one person needs in their life. This is it's milk glass. It's old. It's actually a, here it is. I'm going to just sit that by it because you see the thing that holds it on. It does work, though. I'm going to move that to the stage. It's an oil lamp. And you don't buy them, you find them. Other people who've lost them. I see what you did there. Take that down. I see what you did there, Nan. Well, I've got all mine, I think. I ain't got no ducks, though. My ducks ain't in a row, but my marbles are here. This is just, if you know what, you never know when you're going to need an oil lamp. Did I find yours? Possibly. Isn't it pretty, though? It can go back in with my milk glass, but my milk glass is all white, and then it just sticks out. Anybody who knows me at all, they would question if I have all my marbles. I just like to have fun. It doesn't always have to be serious and make sense. I think, I have a habit of starting my descriptions with the word vintage, which explains why everything's down at the bottom of my listings. This is an ashtray. Hi, Beth. That's my friend Beth. Look at his face. Isn't he sweet? Now, y'all know, here I go again. I collect ashtrays. You think he found somebody's marbles? But I can't collect all of the ashtrays. So I'm downsizing a few of my ashtrays. Not many. Don't get too excited. It's not going to be many. But this one's old. It's redware. I don't believe anybody ever put their cigarette out on that little puppy dog. But that's what he's for. But look at his face. He's like, don't you even think about that. Don't you come over here with that butt. I believe people used to just sit around in their house and smoke. Isn't that weird? Imagine Thanksgiving back in the day. Your marbles are scattered. Yeah. I just called Vamp Timu. How's that for marbles being scattered? And didn't even realize I did it till somebody pointed it out, Felicia. They started talking about Timu, and I'm like, what? What are you talking about Timu? And they're like, you called Vamp Timu. I'm like, sure. Of course I did. So, let me tell you this, Pat Rat Queen, because I don't think you were there. But yesterday on YouTube, on Misty and Michael's YouTube sale that they do every Tuesday at 2, they talked about you. See, you missed it. And they were talking about, she was telling everybody they needed to come to your sales and just listen to you talk because you're so informative. See, I said that first. And that you traveled so much, and they were talking about a mosaic pen. And they were saying, some of the other people were saying that you went to Italy and learned how to make the mosaic pens. See, that's why Pat Red Queen Felicia is my friend, because I've never been anywhere and she's been everywhere. And so I live vicariously through her. Oh, you were a smoker, Beth? I'm too cheap. I didn't smoke back in the day because my mama would have beat me. But by the time I was old enough, I could have done it. It got expensive. And I'm like, I ain't going to spend money and set fire to it. That never seemed like it made sense to me. You buy something and then you set fire to it. 7th grade. Oh. Well, that was quite. You were quite the rebel, and also you are quite the hero to actually be able to stop after that long. It's very hard to stop. Our oldest daughter smoked, and she stopped when she had a heart attack. And her husband stopped last month when he had to have his leg amputated. So don't wait until you have to, because that's what happens. What else was I talking about? I talked about Felicia. I know it has been something here. I'm telling you, there are so many things going on. I was talking about when they all used to all sit around in the house and smoke on Thanksgiving. After they get through eating, we put an ashtray on the table and everybody sit around and smoke cigarettes. My daddy smoked, but I wasn't allowed to. So that was that thought. I will pray for you, Beth. I've been praying for you ever since you had your other procedure done. There's so much going on in this world. I don't drive everybody away with sad stories, but let me tell you, my only surviving brother was just diagnosed with esophageal cancer and was given with the treatment maybe a year. And my nephew was just diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. And so all of that, and then my son-in-law, all of that hit like the same dang week. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Isn't that something? I'm telling you. Woo, life. Thank you for the virtual hug. Yes, us all hug me. Here, hugs. Yeah. Well, you got to kind of keep smiling, keep praying, and keep smiling, and that's what we do. Thank you for the hugs. I do appreciate them, and I feel them. And y'all weren't really here for my therapy, but thank you for being here. I love this. I showed this to my new best friend up here, Robin Paul. Robin Paul, are you still here? Oh, you know, had a mass hard to so all her kids and grandkids quit college. Oh, never picked it back up, but she did. Passed away at 52. Wow, that's sad. It is very hard to quit, and I'm thankful I never started because I'm a keeper. When I find something I like, I keep it. So, I'd be that one. Our nephew's uncle was just literally on his deathbed, and he had been a chain smoker his whole life, and they would have to pick him up and carry him out to sit on the porch so he could smoke a cigarette a couple of times a day as he was literally in the last couple of weeks of his life. And they did because he wanted it so bad. Are you going to tell him no now? I mean, yeah, it's something. But see, I collect the ashtrays, but I don't use them. I just collect them because I think they will become a thing of the past. I don't think these coming generations, they may be smoking wacky weed, but they're not going to be lighting up a Marlboro without a filter. So I just think collecting, as a collector, which we all know I am, they make cute little trinket dishes, and they are so unusual. I've got some that are just friggin' unusual. I love the ones that have all the little mini ashtrays so you can just pass them around to your friends so you can all just sit there and smoke. Pins and lay them in there. Marbles. You can put marbles in your ashtray. There's a lot of good things for them. But I do think it's going to be a collectible item. So, and who was it on here that said, and I'm not going to say who said it now, but because the anniversary of the country is coming up in 2 years, we need to start collecting bicentennial and stuff because that's going to be a big thing. So if we sell, that's the kind of things you think about. What are people going to be wanting to buy? So yeah, that's what I do. I think like that in the middle of the night when I'm not sleeping. I think, what are people going to want to collect this time next year? So, y'all weren't banking for all of that, were you? I love this thing. And the only reason I'm selling this is because I have two, but I love it. I was showing it to Robin Paul. It's Victorian. It could hold flowers. It could hold a candle. It could just hold your heart because it's just pretty.
It is a candle holder.
It could be, but it don't have to be. There are no rules. You can do what you want to. Hey, y'all see my hubby back there in the mirror?
I got to go to those.
Okay,
I mean, Walmart.
Of course you do. We cannot go a day without going to Walmart.
No.
Not a day. Do we need anything else while you're there? I don't think so. I went to the grocery store yesterday and spent $243. Whew. Groceries are expensive, but I'm cooking for Thanksgiving, which is what I will be doing as soon as the sale is over. I have things to cook. Reminds you of church. It could be. Our son got married in I know y'all are sick of hearing about my son getting married in California, but they got married in the most beautiful Catholic church. I don't know if all Catholic churches look like that, but I mean, literally, I walked in and said, Jesus. Because it was amazing. Yes. The wedding was in San Diego. It was at the Catholic Church at University of San Diego Founders Chapel, if you're familiar with that, Jay. And everything else was at the Del Coronado. Yeah. That's why I'm broke. That's why I can't buy anything. And I have to sit on my hands during all of your sales. But it was worth it. It was. Well, see, we go to a little Baptist church. So we don't have all that. I mean, we have fake plants. But it was pretty. Oh, so pretty. It was a beautiful wedding. I might have mentioned that a few times. Okay. I'm going to run this beauty just because it's there and I done talked enough about everything else. It looks Victorian to me. It's got some weight. It's just so pretty. Thank you, Felicia. Me and Felicia have the same taste. We like the same things. You could, this one doesn't work, but you could put a tree in it. That one's too small. You could put your marbles in it. Or you could just stick one of these cheap, green plants. They work too. And now you got one and I got one too. Yay. So that's going to my friend Felicia. She lives in Georgia too. We're going to plan a get together after the first of the year when life calms down. If she don't come meet me, I'm going to have to go all the way up there to North Georgia and meet her. And to tell you too, Felicia, Misty Pate says she's coming to see me, and I told her when she does, we've got to get together with you. And she agrees. So that's what we're going to do when she comes. It will be after the first of the year because she got all kinds of stuff going on. Pop-ups and... All right, now I'm calling this Wheaton because you know I don't talk right, so I might not be right about that. But this is beautiful glass. And I used to collect these. I'll let you know, though. Hey, Crazy Creations, welcome in. Isn't she pretty? I love these. And you can put one of those little votive battery candles under her, too. But I just think she's so pretty. And she might look pretty beside that milk glass lamp. The globe sits on that thing like this. Makes me nervous. I'm sure it could be done better. Anyway. All right, I'm running the little vintage lady. She would make a sweet Christmas gift. Running her for $12. I think when I was collecting them, they were like $20. First time here, Crazy Creations. This is awesome. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Are you on Virtual Antique Marketplace or are you watching me from YouTube? Because I think you're actually on Vamp. So you can purchase and you can see all the comments. Because we got some comments, hon. We talk about all kinds of stuff. It's so good to have new people coming because we love that. And I was just talking about smoking and I'm not smoking. This is the way I segue from one topic to the next. This one is very mid-century. And it looks pretty for Christmas. You can decorate with them if you don't break them. Of course, if you break them, you can still decorate with them. All right, let's try this again. And Desert Gal, that's Kim. You'll get to know everyone here. We're all friends. We buy each other stuff. That's what my brother used to say. Y'all just buying each other stuff. I'm like, yeah, maybe. That's okay. Don't worry about it. All right. It's red, so it can be Christmas. It's very mid-century. You can put your marbles in it. You can put your ink pens in it. It's in excellent condition. I don't think anybody used it. It is California pottery. But that design is so mid-century. And I just think it's pretty. And that's pretty much all it takes for me. I like it. It's pretty. And it comes to my house. That's how it rolls. Okay, good. I get to keep both my ashtrays. See, I don't mind when things don't sell because I love it. And I'll just keep it. Listen, let's look at some of these. I called them vintage houses. I have a huge set of these houses. Now, they're painted all sides. They're very Victorian. That one says it's an antique store. I listed a few of them, but I actually have an entire set of, I don't know, like, how many? 4? God, I don't even know. And some are bigger than others. That one's the fish and chips store. Aren't they cute? You can just have your own village, but it's different from everybody else's village. And there's town hall. And like I said, they just go on and on. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 different buildings. And aren't they great? I think the one I had listed, well, I had 3 listed, was this little guy. I'm going to mark him down. Let's see if I can go back to, I'm going to edit him just to see if anybody's into these like I am. And I'm just going to run this little one. And that's for that one. If you're a little, you know, this is Rose and Crown. Aren't they neat? I had these out in my home for so long, and the only reason I took them down is because that's what you do after you had something out for a long time. And I think when I purchased them, I paid in the neighborhood of $12 a house. So, that being said, I have the entire set. I have 14 of the houses. So, if that is something that you would be interested in, let me know. I can run them separate. I could run the entire set. My daughter might cry because every time she sees them, she's like, if those don't sell. And she don't say that about everything. Some of it, she's like, why? Why in the world did you buy that? Do your kids talk to you that way? Yeah, mine do. She don't mean it bad. She just, you know, she's just not into everything I'm into. Of course, who is really? This is just a pretty little Victorian dresser piece. How are we doing on time? Look at us. Gotta run. Driving to North Georgia to be with you. That's right. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Be careful. Be very, very careful. And have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. And I love you. And I will talk to you after you get back. And we'll all be 15 pounds heavier. But that's okay. All right, I'm going to run this little dresser dish. Let's all wave bye-bye to Felicia. Bye. See you soon. And when I finish up here in about 13 minutes, I'm going to get busy. I have to make dressing. I have to make sweet potato casserole. I have to make mashed potatoes. I have to make green bean casserole. I have to bake a ham. Do y'all have to do any of that? Yeah. All right. So I think I've run through a lot of the stuff. So let's do something different. Let's do, I'm going to show you, like, okay. Nobody else was loving my Charles Dickens stuff. But this is just a Charles Dickens. It's the Old Curiosity Shop. I'm dropping the price on it. I don't know why. I love Charles Dickens. I want the world to just all love him and collect his things. It's just a small little trinket dish. But the Old Curiosity, you know what I'm trying to say. Curiosity Shop. Charles Dickens. I love him. Scrooge is my all-time favorite Christmas movie. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Let's talk about Christmas movies while I show you things. So I won't be like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. Where is that? Oh, here. Show you this page one more time, because after this it becomes mine forever. This is from Portugal. Isn't it pretty? And it's signed Grinch. I love Grinch too. I don't think there's any, it would be easier to tell you the ones I don't like. I don't like the Christmas Story with the little boy, shuts your eye out with that, I feel like his dad's mean. So I don't like that one. And I think that's about it. We have certain ones we have to watch. Well, we have to watch them all, but on Christmas Eve, we watch It's a Wonderful Life. And I watch Scrooge while I'm wrapping gifts and doing all the things because it makes me happy. Only Christmas movie I like, Annabelle's Wish. I've never seen that. Is that a Christmas movie? Annabelle's Wish? My brother, who I was referring to, I haven't seen that. I'm going to have to watch that. He used to be kind of a Grinch. He didn't really love Christmas and all of the things. And you know what? After he retired, he started watching the Hallmark Christmas Channel. And it turned him into just a big old Santa Claus. Isn't that weird? You're not a Grinch. Don't be a Grinch. Christmas is wonderful. Even when life sucks, Christmas is still wonderful. That's how I look at it anyway. All right, I have a Portugal vase and a Portugal plate. And we're going to run the plate first. It's 9 inches. But I just think it goes beautiful with that vase that is also from Portugal. Hi, Kim. We're going to, did it run? Did I change it to quick claim? What did I do? I may have. Let's try the vase, see if it works. I don't know. See, that's what, if I ever put anything on Buy It Now, then there I go. So if you're interested in either of these, they're in my Buy It Now, because I can't run them, because they're in my Buy It Now. That's why I just like to sell live. Well, let's see. We have 9 minutes. So let's do something fun. Let's do, where did they go? I'm going to add some pick ones to my stream. And I'm going to pull out, okay, where'd you go? Pete. HIJKLMNOP. Where are you? I just added you. All right, hang on. There we go. All right, let's bring that to stage and I'll show you what I'm doing. Look at these. All right. These are vintage Christmas decorations. How am I going to get you to stand? Don't think I am. And we're going to do pick one. I know they're not glass, but hey, why not? There's blue, there's purple, and there's white. All right. So, how about that? Let's see if anybody's interested in vintage ornaments. Pick one. And they are from Woolworths. Remember Woolworths? Back in the day. Woolworths. Alright, we're not interested in them, Emmalene. We don't want Christmas decorations. Okay, so we don't want these. Let's put those back. And let's try something else. How about... They look like Easter eggs. They do, but they're not. They're not. How about, all right. Well, what am I going to do? I'm going to do this. All right, I'm gonna, you know what I am gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to get off here pretty quick because I hear someone in pain in the room next to me. And I'm looking for these shakers and I'm not finding them. Dang it. Try to do something in a hurry and see what happens. All right, guys. These are candle holders. I'm just going to run in. I know that says something else, but I kind of got to go with what I got. You get both of them for $10. They're Prince's House. They're sleighs. They hold a candle. And it would look much better if I had red candles in them. But anyway, you get the idea, right? The candle holders. All right, I have 5 minutes. And let me grab something. I'm going to run these little blue mugs. I'm going to drop the price. You're going to get them both. And let me grab them here. And I'm sorry to have to be rushing like I'm having to do right here at the end. But if y'all have, you've ever been a caregiver for a sick person, your time gets a little confusing. You just have to go with the flow. These are heavy. And there's the label. And alrighty. They are running. Let me look over and see if our friend is on. No, she's not. If you please let me know as soon as she gets on. I kind of need to go so I can go take care of him. And who's there? Let's try these little guys. They're just cute. And you get all 3. And I'm running under pick 1, but it's not pick 1. You get all 3 for $6 if you're interested in those. They are running. I'm not sure who was coming after me. I should have looked and I didn't. If anybody knows. Okay, let's put those out of the way. Shop the Vintage Shop. Will you let me know when she is there? I think this is cute. And this would just make a cute little Christmas gift for someone. It is a clock with the little mice. It's got some weight. Oh, she's on. Great. All right, let me run this real quick because I just said it. It'd be $6. It is running if you're interested in the clock with the mice. He's just cute. That would be a cute Christmas gift. I don't mind mice as long as they're not real. No real mice. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And thank you for the bids and just the friendship. And everyone, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Stay safe. And I will see you back here on Friday for the Black Friday sale. Talk to you then.